west till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me. I be one west to the death till they bury me. One west till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me. I be one west till the death till they bury me.
Conversation with some of my co-workers, and I was telling them about what my son isn't and is gonna do when he grow up, and they all laughed at me. Like when I was telling him about I'm not gonna be cheering my son on to be sleeping with women while he's living in my household, and they looked at me like I was a fool. And I was like, bro, how you gonna, look at me funny because I said I'm not gonna praise my son for sleeping with women in high school? You know what I'm saying? They was like, well, once you train them, however they go, they're gonna do what they want to do. And that's what Christianity teaches you. They teach you that you cannot train your kids right. Well, let's see what the Bible says about that. Give me Proverbs 22:6. You got that for me out? All right, read that.
Proverbs chapter 22, verse 6. Train up a child.
Say what?
Train up a child.
Let that child do his own thing.
Train up a child.
Let that child find his own path.
Train up a child.
The Bible says train up a child. See, the problem with our community is we trying to be friends with our kids. We're trying to be best friends with our brothers and with our little children. I'm trying to have my son to be my partner. We're gonna go to the club together. Or how women like to have their daughters be as friends with them. You are not your friends with your child. I'm not friends with my son. The scriptures say do what to a child?
Train up a child in the way he should go.
Yeah, train up the child and how they should act, how they should be. Teach your kids how to be a man. Teach your daughter how to be a woman according to the scripture, not according to what thus said TRL or thus said BET or thus said the Real Housewives of Atlanta, which by the way none of them be married. But you trying to teach your children how to be like fools. The scriptures say train up a child in the way that to go. Keep going.
And when he is old, he will not depart from it.
And when he is old, he will not depart. I have my son out here with me now. In Christianity, because I was raised in Christianity, so I'm sure there were some things in church that told me not to do, but I went out there and done them anyway. So they try to take that and say, well, you can teach whatever you want to teach, but kids gonna have to make their own mistakes. In the Israelite school of I.S.U.P.K, mistakes are not allowed. The Most High demands perfection, and I demand perfection in my home. See, the thing is, what you're training them up on got to be built in solid on some real foundation. We know Christianity don't have no foundation to it, because white people ain't got no foundation. White people's foundation is slaves. So if that ain't working, then they don't have anything. So that's why they think that you can't train a child right. You think that you can't make a child do something or let them go out there and they're going to make their own mistakes. But the scriptures say, well, start at the beginning.
Train up a child in the way he should go. And when he is old, he will not depart from it.
So when my son grows up, he's never going to eat pork again. When my son grows up, he will never leave his wife. He will never steal. He will never kill. He will never sell drugs to his people. You want to know why? Because in this truth, we train our children just like we train the men to grow up and be righteous men and women of the Lord. The scriptures say train up a child. You can't tell me God lying. God say you can train them up. The Christian church will tell you kids gonna make their own mistakes. Or let those children be children. No, we don't let children be children in I.S.U.P.K. My son is a black man growing up in America. He don't have time for a childhood. You know what happens to kids that experience childhood? They get gunned down in the street playing with guns, playing with toy guns. Yeah, and the reason why, matter of fact, drop that real quick. The white man is the devil that the Bible speaks of.
That's right.
When black people come out here and try to address their community, talk about the problems within the black community, it's always a white devil trying to add his input. You're not going to be included in this. The Bible ain't got nothing to do with you. This is not Christianity, and we are not Christians. And you do not want to find out what we are, because we are not Christians. We are warriors of the Most High. The scriptures say that the Most High is a man of war, and Christ came in the spirit of his Father. So Christ himself is a man of war. All these brothers are followers of Christ. So we are men of war.
That's right.
You come over here with that eye. No, you're not eye. You come over here with that heathen, and you will find out today whose side the Lord is on.
That's right.
Trust me, you don't want to find that out, because we take no L's. I said that earlier. Since 1969, no L's. Y'all talking about Mayweather being 50-0? We since since 1969 and know.
Right.
But back to what I was saying, man. Training up a child. Like I got my son. That's what you need to do. We need to be righteous examples for these kids, for these little boys and these little girls. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, y'all like to hashtag things. How about hashtag bring back arranged marriages?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like y'all want to let these women grow up and choose their own path and sleep with as many men as they need to sleep with to find that right one? Come on, man. What kind of madness is that? The Bible say once you have sex, you are married. That don't mean let me try this. Okay, well I ain't like the way he washed dishes. Let me find me another man. Go 6 months, marry him. Oh, I don't like the shows he watched. Let me find another man. You're not supposed to be jumping from man to man. Bring back arranged marriages. Where that little girl knows who she gonna marry from the jump. When you get to watch this man grow up and be a little man in the truth, grow up to be a trooper in the school, grow up to be an officer in the school, grow up to be a captain in the school. So you know that brother's righteous. That's the brother you give your daughter to.
That's right.
Not just let your daughter go out here and bounce from man to man. Okay, this man beats women. This man is homosexual on the low. Let her just trial and error her way around. That's a whore. And we're raising our kids to be that. My son ain't gonna be out here hitting women and leaving them. No, he's going to understand the magnitude of what sex really means. Y'all want to talk about the birds and the bees? How about you tell them that the bee that hit that bird is supposed to be with that bird forever? That's what y'all need to tell them.
That's right.
Read it again now. Train them up. Don't just let them do what they do. Don't let BET raise your kids. Don't let the white man and his system raise your kids. Because when your son go to that system, he not going to worry about his people. He going to think about doing whatever I need to do to survive. And that's whatever he needs to do to survive. Think about what crackheads do to survive. Think about what a homeless man does to survive. You think they care about laws? You think I would care about the law if I ain't got nowhere to stay?
Right.
So train them up right. Don't just let them go on their own. Start it from the beginning now.
Come. Proverbs chapter 22 verse 6. Train up a child.
Train up a child. This is Proverbs, the book of wisdom. It is wise to train up a child. It's not nothing foolish. This ain't nothing that is like, oh, I don't know, man. I think I'm just gonna let my son find his way. No, train up your children. Keep reading.
In the way he should go.
Train them on how they should speak to women. Train them on how they should take care of things. Train them on how to have responsibility. Train them on how to be a man or a little woman, how a woman should address her man. Don't let your daughters talk back to men. Don't let your daughters argue with married men. Don't let your daughters argue with men, period. That is not a woman's place to be in some man's face arguing. I wish I would find my wife on Facebook arguing with another man. 2 o'clock in the morning, y'all got a difference of opinion. I don't give a damn about your opinion. At 2 o'clock in the morning, the only difference you need to be knowing is lights on or lights off with me. I don't know Facebook all in some man inbox or on some man post talking about some stuff you don't agree with.
That's right.
That's what y'all need to be doing. Teach your daughters that. Teach your daughters how to have humility. Don't teach your daughter to be some strong black woman, because we all know what strong black woman means. That's a code for a B-I-T-C-H. That's and all our mothers was that. Strong, I don't need no man for nothing. The Bible say you do need a man. The Bible say that. Now, don't get me wrong, all men are destroyed for a lack of knowledge. I definitely understand that. So I know it's going to be hard out there, and some women are going to have to be the role of the man and the mother. That's just the reality we live in.
That's right.
But over here in the I.S.U.P.K, that is no longer a reality. So don't say you don't have a way out. Before 1969, we ain't had no way. Everybody just did how they had to do it, and it was just however we got. But today, 2017, there is a way. There are men and women that's in this school living and running their households righteously. But let me get back to that. Is some more now? Keep reading.
And when he is old.
And when that child is old, after you done trained them, after my son has seen how it is to be a righteous man, to see how I've been with his mother, I don't leave her, we don't argue, I don't beat women, she don't beat men. When he see the right way to act, keep going.
He will not depart from it.
He will what?
He will not depart from it.
I need to break that down. The Bible says he will not depart from it. So I can stand here confidently and boldly and say that my son will never, ever eat pork again.
That's right.
I taught him right. Even if he want to take his show on the road, go to another city and join a school over there, he would never do anything contrary to what I teach him. Because the Bible says train him up right. But train them up in this truth. Some more on that? All right, now give me Deuteronomy 4 and 9. See, this is what this Bible does. This is how men of the Lord were trained, because this Bible belongs to the Israelites and the Israelites only. So when they got the law, they taught their sons that. They didn't teach their sons Christianity. They didn't teach them to go on your own way. No, you don't have it. It takes a village to raise a child. Do you know what that means? When you have that village of people like these village of brothers out here, because not only am I teaching my son the scripts, some of my brothers teaching him the script.
Right.
This is a collective thing. It's a brotherhood. Brotherhood is the reason why this works. There's a brother out here talking about he a trooper for his own self. Oh, I follow me. I do my thing. That's all right. That's cool. But when you do your thing, then you got to hold yourself accountable. Now, how many times you ever played solitaire and cheated? I know I've done it plenty of times.
Right.
I sit there and I'm pulling my cards. I'm like, oh man, you know what? Let me just see what's on the back of this one right here. All right, that's what I needed. Let's keep the game going. Or how many times have you ever played chess by yourself?
Yeah.
I cheat all the time.
Yeah, right.
You know why? Because when you only hold yourself accountable, how many people can actually look themselves in the mirror and hold themselves accountable? That's why it's a brotherhood. If you're not going to keep the law for me, well, if I'm not going to keep it for myself, I'm going to keep it for this brother.
Yeah, right.
Because my sins could hurt this brother.
Yeah, right.
My sins could mess all this up.
That's right.
That's why I can confidently say that we ain't sinning in the UPK.
That's right.
And his brothers right now in every city doing the exact same thing I'm doing right now.
That's right.
Teaching to our people, talking to the multitude. I know it's heathens out here, but I'm talking to the blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. If you're not black, Hispanic, and Native American, I'm not talking to you. You can listen, but I'm not talking to you.
That's right.
You got that from me out? Go ahead, read that.
Deuteronomy chapter 4, verse 9. Only take heed to thyself and keep thy soul diligently, lest thou forget the things which thine eyes have seen, and lest thou depart from thy heart all the days of thy life. But teach them thy sons.
But what?
But teach them thy sons.
Oh, they say let them find their own way.
But teach them thy sons.
They say experience is the best teacher.
But teach them thy sons and thy sons' sons.
And teach thy sons and thy sons' sons. So I'm teaching him. And when he grow up and get his kids, he gonna teach them.
That's right.
That's how we bring the kingdom here. Y'all think we just gonna wake up one day and blah, the kingdom's here. No, the scripture say the kingdom is in us. Brotherhood is the key to that kingdom. Because I love my brothers so much, I'm going to train my son right so he don't grow up and rob them. Because I love my brothers so much, I'm going to train my kids right so he don't grow up there and sell drugs to his kids. Because I love my brothers and my sisters so much that I'm going to train my son right so he won't be out here passing Molly Percocets to your daughters. That's brotherhood. That's me doing my part. Imagine when you do your part, and when he do his part, and when she do her part. When we all doing our parts collectively, that's how you get out of poverty. That's how we build up the black nation. That's right. Because what our people like, see, we so nice as a people. We although white people done so much to us, we still try to find that one good one. We still want to hold on to Eminem. We still want to hold on to all these white people you think, could come to the cookout. I'm letting you know right now, you show up with a white person to the cookout, neither one of y'all getting in. I'm telling you that right now. Neither one of y'all getting in. We have so much compassion for all these other people, but we hate ourselves. We need to start loving ourselves first. We give love to everybody except for black men. A white man can walk through here, y'all won't say nothing. Y'all won't do nothing. Y'all won't even notice him. Let a brother walk through. Boys want to, spread the shoulders a little bit, try to get in his way, see if he gonna bump him, look him up and down, throw your sets up. Like our eyes are so evil towards our own, and that's because of Christianity. We are taught that white people are better than us. And once you do something to a white man, you're going to jail, but you might get out for doing something to a brother. It's the way we think. It's our mentality. What you got right there? What's that? No, I'm done with that. Give me Zephaniah 2:1. Because see, the problem is in our black community, man, we don't love ourselves because we're so busy trying to love everybody else. We're trying to find that good white man. We're trying to find that good Arab. We're trying to find that good African. Let's start trying to find all your people. Let's deal with our issues first. Let's try to fix the black community before we can worry about all this other stuff. You can't be out here loving whites and blacks, because what black people like to say is there's a black area, there's a white area, and then there's a gray area in the middle. I'm telling you, white people don't see that gray area. White people see black, white, gray, and see that 2 of them aren't white and 1 is. That's what they see. All they care about is themselves and their people. And nobody hates them for that. Zephaniah 2 and 1. Nobody hates them for that, but y'all want to come out here and tell me that I gotta love everybody. Y'all want to come out here and tell me that all white people ain't bad. I don't care that all white people ain't bad. I ain't met all white people. So I'm just gonna assume all snakes are poisonous. You don't walk in your house and see a spider and be like, I don't think that's a brown recluse, I shouldn't kill it. I don't even know what a brown recluse is. I've heard it's bad, I don't know what it looks like. So every time I see a spider, I think it's a brown recluse.
Damn right.
And as long as I think that, I'll never get bit by one.
That's right.
Because it'll never catch me slipping. I don't know all snakes. I know what a king cobra look like, but when I see a grass snake, it's a king cobra.
Goddamn right.
I don't have to look there and be like, oh, okay, I can let that one make it. Ain't go. I don't know what it's gonna grow into. They talking about evolution. It might grow up into a white person and kill me. I don't know what that snake gonna do. So I'm not gonna take any chances at all. I'm not trying to find that one good white man or that one good African. I'm trying to bring the goodness out of my people.
Damn right.
Because you can forgive white people. And Christianity, that teaches you that. I know, I don't celebrate none of these holidays, but I'm sure when I was celebrating, what was that, Thanksgiving, it was people in our family that we ain't mess with. But you can go out there and forgive the dude who killed Trayvon Martin. Or you can go out there and forgive all the police officers. We got cool Facebook friends. And when I forgot who, I think it was Philando Castile, when he was shot, this coon get up there and say, I forgive the officer that shot him. Nigga, it ain't your brother. That ain't your husband. That ain't your uncle. Of course you gonna forgive him. You know, it ain't impacting you. But but we can do that for them. But it's still aunts and uncles that can't even come to your house for Thanksgiving. You ain't talked to this lady since Thanksgiving of '96 because she said Pac was better than Biggie. That's why y'all ain't talking. And over 20 years, because she got a difference of opinion of West Side or West Coast and East Coast, you ain't talked to her, but you can go around here forgiving white people. That's what the church teaches us to do, to love and make excuses for our oppressors. You got that for me out? Why are you looking up there? That's what the church do. It teaches us to love everybody else but our own. Matter of fact, in the church I used to go to, we got, deacons and reverends and all that. Even the deacons and reverends don't get along. One reverend left because of what was going on at the church. But it's supposed to be all love. He hit me. I forgot he left. He been gone so long. He was like, is the church still good? I'm like, I don't know. I was about to ask you. You ain't even been there. And you talking about the Christian church is the way to go. If the Christian church was the way to go, black people would be fixed right now because we fill that church up. If I ask you what is Baptist a black religion, you're going to it will be overwhelmingly yes, black. It's all black. Do you know that a white man started the Baptist church?
That's right.
Just because we took it and ran with it, that's his.
That's right.
White people started all the religions. They started the Jehovah's Witness, the Seventh-day Adventists, and whatever else you want to say they had, or whatever religion out there, they started. And then you want to say, okay, well, I believe in comedic science. Do you know who went over there and read those hieroglyphs? The white man went over there and read that. So if you're a commission, so is he. But everybody want to say, well, that's a white man's book. Show me one white person in the Bible. Show me. Can anybody? All these biblical scholars, can anybody show me one white person in the Bible? This Bible is about black people, written by black people, for black people. And when I mean black, I don't mean color. I mean the blacks, Hispanics, and the Native Americans. That's what this Bible is for. Ain't no white people in this Bible. King James wasn't white, and the people who translated it wasn't white. Now, for anybody out here that's into that comedic nonsense, they like to come up with pictures of the people who translated the Bible. They be like, look, see, these are white people.
The camera.
For y'all simple Negroes who may or may not be out here, I'm going to ask you this. The Bible was translated in 1611 is when it was finished. Were there any cameras in 1611? Okay, there were no cameras in 1611. So how did you get that picture? Okay, somebody painted it. I got you. Somebody painted that picture. Okay, so somebody painted the picture of Christ too. Did they paint him right? They covered the faces of the judges. That's exactly what they do because the earth was given into the hands of the wicked. So this Bible is only for blacks, written by blacks, should be read by blacks, and translated by blacks, and broken down by blacks. This is the key to black supremacy. And black supremacy is the only way to combat white supremacy. You got that for me out? Go ahead and read that. earlier told me he rode by himself. He said, I'm a one deep trooper. And that shows how stupid you are. If I'm gonna be one deep, I'm gonna be a general. Why would I say I'm a trooper? He talking about one deep and I'm a trooper. I said, who you with? I'm with myself. Hey, nigga. Why ain't you gonna be the boss? See, that's that mentality. Even when he by himself, he not the boss.
Yeah, right.
Like, come on, man. What the scriptures say we are destroyed for a lack of knowledge. And every day every Sabbath we out here, our people proves that day in and day out.
Yeah, right.
Got that from
Nobody tell you cry. You know why? Because I never saw you before. But you are a black man like me.
My whole life was trying to find something to follow. Had loyalty, every man tried to borrow. Felt pain and a lot of sorrow. Got betrayed, so packed, I didn't even have my heart broke. Living confused, about to lose hope. Cops got me on the side of the road like a sideshow. Need an antidote before I croak. Now I'm setting fire to rhythm man blues, call this guitar smoke. Rebel with no cause, trying to find direction. The world got me vexed. Picked up a bad liquor habit that's hereditary from oppression. Felt like my life was on fire, trying to find an exit. Now look, 10 G's plus a good record. Sometimes a follower is a soldier, trying to find a good shepherd. Plus when you in hell, how did you excel? Wisdom the breath of life, I don't believe in fairy tale. Listen well to what I tell. No calling can cause pain. Something that a rebel knows very well. Can't you tell I was sent from the Lord?